I'm from Germany and I'm an online teacher.
I'm from the US and I'm a software developer at a startup.
I'm from Bulgaria and I'm about to become a digital nomad.
Being a digital nomad is very energy consuming, but the rewards I'm getting by going to new places and by meeting new people, I feel that the mind is expanding. I wake up around 6:30, depending on where I am in the world. I will usually have a massive breakfast. My perfect day always begins with an 8 a.m. meeting because I like to socialize with people. We jump on a Zoom call. After that, usually I will do my workout. Around 10, 11, I will start doing my workout in order to directly go for lunch afterwards. From 1:30 until late afternoon, early evening, I will be doing work. And I'm always trying to close the night as early as possible. So at around 11, back to bed to wake up again early in the morning.
I find the term digital nomad really fascinating. I do think it is a term that's thrown around as like a very blanket statement for pretty much everybody. But I do think what a real digital nomad is a remote worker, somebody who's able to do whatever their job is, doesn't matter what it is, pretty much anywhere in the world. And it is something that the last generation of people have never been able to have before. The digital nomad lifestyle or remote worker, whatever you want to call it, location independent, is a massive revolution that is already changing the world and will continue to change the world and the way we live our lives.
Maybe 10 years ago, 15 years ago, it was a very niche topic. But in the meantime, there's a lot of remote workers that can work from the home office, and they discover very quickly that if they can work from home, they can work from anywhere.
So I'm not so sure if it is a matter of it's hard because I'm a digital nomad to form a steady relationship, or because of the way I think and what is important to me, a steady relationship might not be that important in this part of my life. Because in the end, I feel it's how you put things into your life, into perspective. So maybe traveling the world is more important than a steady relationship. Of course, that doesn't mean that you will not just decide that at some point that, okay, I traveled the world, I found the place that I want, this is gonna be my base, and then you can have something steady.
Luckily for me, I have a partner that I get to travel with and she's amazing. Together we've built a community that is spread all around the world. So almost everywhere we go, we know somebody. And we've stumbled across Bansko in Bulgaria, and this here is a massive community of remote workers, digital nomads.
I came to Bansko because I was looking for a better base for myself. I was nomadic for a few years already and lived in Salzburg in Austria, which is a beautiful place, but for nomads it's also pretty expensive if you don't really live there, because you have high taxation, you have high cost of living. So I was looking for a place that's more suitable for a nomad, where you have lower cost of living, where you minimize your taxes, and where you have access to cheap flights all around Europe. And somehow Bansko appeared on my radar. We came here a few years ago with a few friends and we totally loved the town. It has a lot to offer, but it didn't have any community. So I decided together with my co-founder Uwe to start co-working Bansko. And then a few years later, I started to organize Bansko Nomad Fest.
I've been traveling for 9 years, fast-paced. I've been almost in a different country every month or two for the whole 9 years. So I love rapid traveling, but Bansko is somewhere I always want to come back to.
I started Bansko Nomad Fest about 3 years ago as a way to introduce digital nomads to our little mountain town here in Bulgaria.
There's participants from over 41 countries coming here just for Bansko Nomad Fest. We have a lot of games every night and activities. We also have a lot of scheduled speeches coming from how to be a digital nomad to learning all the tips and tricks of remote work and how to get jobs on the road.
So even though traveling can be lonely at times, when you get to reconnect with your community, that's where it's all paying off.
I feel the world is going to be more remote in the future. But of course this doesn't mean that this is a lifestyle for everyone. Some people want to have a family, they have hobbies where they can't travel, maybe they have elderly parents that you need to take care of. So I think it's amazing for people that want to embrace a location independent lifestyle. For them it's amazing to become nomads. But we should be careful that we don't try to convert everyone to become a nomad, because for some people it's not the right lifestyle.
I truly believe that work-life balance is a little bit dangerous right now. We went from a 9 to 5, which you have the boss, so there is the pressure that you need to be there and you need to work, to if I'm not successful by 35, if I not have real estate, if I'm not a millionaire, I failed. Then it's in the hand of every individual to set some boundaries.
I think sometimes as digital nomads, it's hard for us to really make deep connections because we travel so frequently. It means that sometimes people are not long enough in the same place. And I feel this is also part of the magic in Bansko, where people stay longer and really have the opportunity to get to know each other and connect on a more deeper level.
So I wouldn't consider myself a digital nomad. I've heard loads about it. That was kind of one of the things that drew me over here. And actually the main reason why I live over here now is because of digital nomads, even though I wouldn't necessarily consider myself to be one.
Digital nomadism is expanding rapidly. It's not slowing down now that people are being brought back to work after COVID. COVID, I think, advanced the amount of people being remote workers by 10 years because people learned that this is the best way to live. So I think that in the next 10 years, this will be something that's normal and not just something that's exciting to read about. I think people from all over the world will become digital nomads.
I welcome everyone to Bansko Nomad Fest, and I hope to see you here next year so that you can experience it in person.
Welcome to Bansko Nomad Fest.
Welcome to Bansko!